cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His defense made a statement their last time out, pitching a... Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week: 7 carries, 51 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Second down and a yard.
At the Jets' 27-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Broncos first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 13-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
5 yards brings up the third.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jordan. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than...
Denver's offense now set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. Operating from the gun, Jordan. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short. Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jordan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Looking to throw. Jordan. Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. Finds his tight end Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another 1st down.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 30. First down, Denver.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second and 2.
From the 20, here's second and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jets' 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jordan completes it to Jennings. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. Jordan. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So the Broncos now down by a field goal, a little over a minute to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That really sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Dobbins with it. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Jets, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Denver, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.